Hello, Sim here. So we're going to start the video off with some exciting rushing footage because, well, it's more interesting before I get into the main, the main footage that's featured. And I just also wanted to demonstrate that Sim's play style is rush for those of you who don't know. And I just go ham on this particular sequence. I haven't counted up the amount of kills I get on the trot, but but in this particular clip, and it was just so much fun. It really was. It was great, and this is the way I like to play Call of Duty as a whole. I'm a rusher, but that doesn't mean that there's from time to time that you just need to play more slowly. You need to adapt your play style to the map and to your opponents, because there are times you're just going to have to camp on a few lines of sight because that's what they're doing, and you need to not quite mirror them, but play more sensibly. But this map, Terminal, it's everybody's favourite map, right? Because we all love to camp on lines of sight and stuff. Well, that's what Infinity Ward thinks, and I always remember when I was a noob, because this video is called Nooby Fun, that, in the early days of COD, I went, wow, Infinity Ward maps tend to be campy. They are catered to campers, where Treyarch, yes, they got head glitches, but they tended to be a bit more rushy-like. And therefore, as I played a few more CODs, Treyarch Call of Duties became my sort of more favourite because they tended to be more colourful and stuff. And Infinity Ward tended to be bland colours, washed out palettes, you couldn't see the soldiers, it's very campy, lots of lines of sight and stuff. So Infinite Warfare and the words Infinite Warfare and fun don't often feature in the same sentence. Well, maybe they do with a few negative words in between the two. But yeah. So we're playing against a team of noobs, and I'm thinking surely they're pushing out the spawn, but I'm waiting for them, and I've sped up the footage here, but nope, they ain't. I've got to move forwards and find some other position to get a little bit closer and hopefully take them out without exposing myself too much, because I don't really camp on this map type thing. It's not my favorite map. I don't go around trying to find head glitching spots and stuff. I tend to observe from other campy players on this map and go, that's an interesting spot. I'll watch out for that one. But these are noobs. These are total noobs. And it's a lot of fun. And, well, it's fun for me because normally what happens is, and I'm sure for a lot of you guys, that you experience the wonderful lobby balancing where you're a strong player and you have a team of noobs put on your team where they're going 2 and 30 and that type of thing. Yeah, normally a KD of 0.2, 0.1. Get anything above 0.5, you'll be really, really lucky. And then you got all the tryhards on the other team, KDs of 1.5, 2, 3 and 4, and you're going, oh great, fun, fantastic. But so it was nice. It was a nice change for me to be able to play a game in Infinite Warfare where all the noobs were on one side, he says, and where I got to be on the other side and played against some noobs. Now, I'm not having a go at noobs. It's a bit of a fun clip. You can see how unaware they are because everybody starts off as being a noob. I started off as a noob. Minimap. What was a minimap? I didn't use a minimap until sort of Black Ops 1, where I really started to go, well, how do I improve my game? It's like I'm playing Call of Duty a lot more now. I nearly gave up Call of Duty, I tell you. Modern Warfare 2, I had a sour taste from that game. Maybe because I was more of a noob back then. And I went, I'm really not going to get this next Call of Duty because I really didn't like Modern Warfare 2. Luckily, other things happened and I ended up getting that Black Ops 1. I loved it because the kill streaks didn't count towards, other kill streaks, and it was slower paced and more noob friendly, I guess, in that sense, because you weren't being beasted upon with ridiculous score streaks in the air and all that jazz. But yeah, so I've got some really exciting gameplays coming up. I wanted to put this one up first because during the Christmas period, I don't know about you, but I really didn't get any newbie lobbies. And I guess that's because a lot of people either cancelled their Christmas orders and stuff and went, well, this game's really got some bad press, so we'll get you something else, hubby, or the other half or whatever for Christmas, because obviously I was going to get you this, but this game apparently is not very good, so we'll get you another game instead, shall we? Battlefield 1, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, you see how observant these guys are. And it was fun, but very, very slow paced. As always, I appreciate a thumbs up, and until next time, this has been Sim.